Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies, gentlemen, and everyone watching. Welcome one and all to this newest edition of the Running on Empty Food Review series. I'm your host, the Report of the Week. Thanks for being here. So, number one, first and foremost, a big thank you to everyone out there who gave your well wishes and support the last video that I did. It's much appreciated, and just a little update on how I'm feeling. I certainly feel less sick than I did the other week, so that's good. Things are definitely going in the right direction, albeit gradually. I think the biggest thing right now for me is just this overwhelming sort of fatigue, so to speak. I know I could kind of be a bit low energy to begin with, so I apologize if that's just something that you notice, but I want to do my best here and, try to just get another review out for you. So even if it's not the longest video in the world, today's video, it's going to be all about this place called PDQ. And they're not the biggest chain in the world, but I've got a few requests for them over the years. And people have mixed reactions about them. People seem to either really love them or hate them. They have a new item out, and again, it might not be the biggest release in the world, but it caught my attention, and it's something that I want to try out nonetheless. So, PDQ is a fast food chain. They mostly seem to be based in Florida. However, there are some locations in New York and New Jersey. I don't know if that's to try to appeal to all the snowbirds up there or what, but they do have some locations also in the Carolinas. They seem to be expanding a bit. PDQ stands for People Dedicated to Quality, and they largely serve chicken, especially chicken tenders, chicken sandwiches, that sort of stuff, fast food chicken. And recently, they have brought out, I guess just released, you could say, a spicy chicken tender sandwich. So here's what it has on it. It comes with a brioche bun, 2 spicy chicken tenders. That's why they call it the spicy tenders sandwich. It comes with their famous PDQ sauce, pickles, and lettuce. It was a pricey sandwich, though. For 2 spicy tenders on a bun, you paid $7.25 for this, so we will see. But PDQ, again, a chicken chain, people dedicated to quality. One interesting observation about the name is that it's not necessarily implied that it's good quality. It's just quality, so it could theoretically be people dedicated to, and then in brackets, bad quality, but who knows. Like I said, people have mixed reactions about PDQ. Some people really like it, some people don't. I've never tried a chicken sandwich from them before. I've only tried the tenders of theirs, and I kind of glitched out there for a minute. My reaction was iffy, though, admittedly. There's the PDQ bag, though, so you know this is the real deal. And there's their mascot. They call him Big Bob. I just made that up. I don't know what they call him, to be honest. On the back, little inscription there. What does it say? 100% real, so it's good to know that there's no fake chicken. 100% real, 100% made to order, always fresh chicken. Let's open this up now. I haven't even seen what it looks like. The chicken tenders sandwich. Guess it comes in the box, and you can look at the lower half of their mascot. Yeah, we'll see how it is, though. There's the box. Let's open this up now. And out comes the sandwich. Oh, there it is. All right, let's get a thumbnail real quick, and then we'll go into the video, the review, I mean, and I'll just eat it. Alright, you could see either way, though. I know I do this silliness with the thumbnails. Those are big tenders right there. Look at the size of those things. 2 of them, indeed. If we just deconstruct it a little bit. Top bun. Guess that's the PDQ sauce. Two tenders. And then, you know, at least they stacked the pickles, right? And that's good. So there you have it. That's what it looks like. And now, I'll kind of spread them out a little bit, like so. And let's try this out. The spicy tender sandwich from PDQ going in. That means 2 more bites. I'm actually going to take one last bite over here to really try the sauce. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I accidentally, there we go. I adjusted the brightness for a moment instead of the focus. Alright, a quick assessment and then that's going to be that. Remember here we're talking about a $7.25 sandwich. It's got its pros and it's got its cons. One thing that I always look for when I try out a sandwich of any kind, especially a chicken sandwich, is you're looking for a few things. Of course, if it has a sauce on it, you want the sauce to be flavorful. If it has a sort of breading thereon, you want the breading to be flavorful. But at the same time, you're looking for at least some decent quality chicken that possesses flavor of its own. Here's what I notice. Obviously, the star of the dish is the chicken. You know, it's got the 2 chicken tenders, which are bigger than I thought they would be, which is good. The chicken itself is tender. You could definitely see that I wasn't really struggling with the chicken itself in terms of consuming it. You know, it's really crunchy and crispy on the outside. On the inside, though, definitely quite tender and definitely fresh. One thing that I did notice, though, the bun was a bit chewy. It was kind of interesting. This, not in a good way. You know, I don't really like having to tear the bun out of my mouth and just rip it apart like that. So I would prefer the bun to be a little less chewy. But here's the thing that I notice about the chicken most importantly, is that the breading of the chicken does possess some flavor. It's like a black pepper type of spice that I notice for the most part, but it lingers. And it does pack a punch. Not the spiciest I've ever had, of course, but it definitely lingers, and certainly something that, like, I could still feel the spice right now, and it's hotter than some of these so-called ghost pepper types of items that some chains do tout, so it definitely has some spice to it, and that's good. If they say it's going to be spicy, you hope for it to be spicy, and like I said, it's a lingering spice, something that I certainly would recommend having a cold drink to go along with. So the spice is there, that's great. But here's a criticism. As for the chicken itself, it has the spicy breading on it, but what does the chicken itself taste like? It doesn't really taste like all that much. I think in terms of flavor, yeah, you have the breading and all of that, but the chicken itself is actually on the rather bland side. And if it weren't for that breading on the chicken, it would be very unremarkable, and it would kind of be like the what I said when I tried out the fries. It's just kind of like a few videos back, I said it's just kind of matter that you're putting in your mouth. It would be in a similar note to that. So definitely, that chicken is extremely, extremely reliant upon the spicy breading put on it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be all that much. Another thing that isn't all that much. Now, some people who, live by, you know what they say, right? You live by the PDQ sauce, you die by the PDQ sauce. They might be upset at me for saying this, but the sauce was a little lackluster, admittedly. It was like a glorified mayonnaise, in my opinion. And there's just not much to say about it. It looks a little more flavorful than it really is. It's got that kind of orange tan hue to it, and you could see the sauce looks like it has substance. But then I tried it. I tried this big glob of it. I couldn't really notice. The only thing it really provided was moisture, and that was about it. So in terms of the sandwich, it definitely has some positives in that it's spicy and that's advertised. And the chicken, at least, is fresh. Some of the negatives would be that everything else is kind of lackluster, that the chicken itself could be more flavorful. The bun, again, you can kind of see was a bit more chewy than I would have hoped for it to be. And likewise, the PDQ sauce is just it's basic. It's just very basic. Not much can really be said about the lettuce, and, the pickles are just there. They do add a little pleasant tang, which kind of moderates some stuff out. But definitely the sandwich, like I said, I've seen some people going on about it already, that it's the best thing ever. I think that it's a bit overrated in that regard. I certainly don't think that it is. It's got some positives, but it's certainly got some negatives and things that could be improved on. So maybe it's for the best that when they say people dedicated to quality, they kind of keep it open-ended, and I could say it could go either way. Room for improvement, but certainly not far gone. But remember, you're paying $7.25 for this sandwich. Bear that in mind. Therefore, out of 10, all things considered, what am I going to be rating the PDQ Spicy Tender Sandwich? I'm giving it a 5.7 out of 10. Because like I said, you have some good, you have some bad, cancels it out, and you get a 5.7 out of that. That's all that I have for you. Until next time, I'm your host, the Report of the Week.